Hey everybody, good morning. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Tuesday morning. Happy 4th of July to all of you out there as we celebrate our independence. Well, we can get some fireworks later on today, and not from the ground but from the sky. It looks like it could be rather stormy later today. We do have some isolated activity this morning in north central Nebraska, moving to northeast Nebraska right in here. Showers and isolated thunderstorms, kind of leftover outflow boundary right in here that those have fired up along. The cold front's actually right about here to our northwest this morning, and it will slowly advance southeast as the day goes on. So outside of some isolated activity in the northeast, I don't expect too much until we get towards the mid-afternoon hours. You can pretty much tell where our cold front is at that point. Out ahead of it, a hot, steamy, sticky day out there, and south breezes. At least there will be some breeze out there. That's the good news. But by the mid-afternoon, storms may try to fire up. More than likely, it's just going to be a lot of cumulus clouds starting to tower up, but it's going to be tough for those storms to fire up till at least mid-afternoon. Behind the front, once it moves through western and northern areas, temperatures will begin to drop, north breezes, more clouds around. It's going to be much cooler in these areas here. So as we move from 3 to 4, 5, 6 o'clock, storms are going to start to explode pretty quickly out there late this afternoon. Near and just northwest of the Tri-Cities, you know, you push this ahead another hour, now things are really starting to get going here, and we're starting to talk about severe weather at this point through 6, 7 o'clock here. So this is when everybody's getting together, gatherings, you're eating food, all that stuff. Maybe the kids are lighting off some of those daytime fireworks. Well, if you notice the sky is getting dark, pay attention to the storms, because we are talking severe weather pretty likely with these explosive thunderstorms, especially along the frontal boundary. I'll talk more about that severe weather threat, what kind of threats we're dealing with in just a bit. Let's push a little further into the evening now as we approach sunset, 9 o'clock. More showers, thunderstorms along the front, and new ones developing behind the front. Still a severe weather threat with that, but also with numerous rounds of thunderstorms. Now we're starting about fireworks displays being impacted. The city of Hastings, for instance, is going to be getting together at 10 o'clock to talk about the potential postponement of their fireworks tonight, maybe moving them to tomorrow night. And I think there's a pretty good chance that's going to happen, with numerous rounds of showers and storms coming through this evening and overnight tonight. Along with that, locally heavy rainfall, maybe some flooding. There's a slight chance for some flooding. Once we get past midnight, the severe weather threat comes down, but some post-midnight showers and isolated thunderstorms will still be possible during the late night hours into early tomorrow morning. We are all much cooler behind the front. It's going to be a cool, mostly cloudy day. Showers, isolated thunderstorms, especially in the morning. Less of a chance in the afternoon. Skies try to clear out tomorrow evening, although a few clouds might linger, especially off towards the west and southwest as we get towards early Thursday morning. So, severe weather. And a new update's going to come out at 8 o'clock this morning. We'll see if this changes at all, because I think that there's a chance that some of these areas right in here might get included in the enhanced risk of severe weather. But again, from about Grand Island southward, an enhanced risk of severe storms for later on today. Much of the rest of the area, a slight risk of severe weather. This is going to be late this afternoon into this evening. And then that threat quickly drops off to the northwest behind the cold front. So what kind of threats are we talking about with this? Well, let's take a look here. The first big threat, and the biggest threat of all, damaging wind gusts. 60 to 80 miles per hour. That's enough to do damage. Some hail is possible, inch and a half diameter hail, maybe a little larger at times, but mostly inch to inch and a half. The tornado threat looks relatively low, but with that kind of a wind threat, a lot of people have decorations outside, picnic tables and other things like that. Fireworks, you don't want to leave those things sitting around outside. They'll blow around. If storms come through, get things inside. Get it ahead of time. Pay close attention to the severe weather. Have that local 4 weather app ready to go, that NOAA All Hazards weather radio. I know a lot of us aren't paying attention to the weather when we start talking about gatherings and things like that, but pay close attention later today. A much lower end chance of severe weather for tomorrow in southern areas. We're going to watch out west for Thursday, later in the day Thursday, for some severe weather, a slight risk of severe weather out there. Highs today, 90s ahead of the front, maybe some upper 80s, but mostly 90s, and then much cooler to the northwest. Tonight, we'll dip into the 50s and 60s. Much cooler air tomorrow, highs in the 60s and 70s. That is not July-like at all. And open the windows kind of tonight, Wednesday night into Thursday morning, with lows into the upper 40s and low to mid 50s. And another cool day, mild day, nice day on Thursday, highs mostly in the 70s. The rest of your forecast, temperatures not heating back up anytime soon. We're mostly going to be in the 70s after today. For the rest of this week, here's some off and on chances. One of the better chances of storms will come Friday, and then again on Sunday. It warms up a little bit early next week, but no major heat coming anytime soon. We'll keep those temperatures below average all the way through the long-range forecast after today. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you again on Thursday. I'm going to be off for tomorrow, but I hope you all have a wonderful Independence Day and stay safe out there. Talk to y'all later. Bye.